do like the face that you made when you found out that you got your role? Obviously, have you had a chance to meet Oprah yet?
So she came
It's super
up,
nice.
yeah, like gave a big hug, like you know when you feel the love in a hug, that's what kind of hug it was.
Oh, I love this, and I love you. I love how you've been like, they don't need to see that bad, you know, but they can get a kiss.
This is incredible. This is your place.
Yeah, so welcome to my hangout. I'm Scott, and this is my little mocktail session here for you guys. So I was gonna make you like a watermelon limeade if that works.
That'll work for me. I would love that.
Yes.
Watermelon limeade.
Yeah, so it's gonna be just a little bit of watermelon juice, some lime juice, and a little bit of splash of club soda, and then you can garnish as you like.
Okay.
Got some edible glitter here if you want to go that route.
Obviously,
you know, like frogs' teeth, bananas.
And then
umbrellas.
I see these candies.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone's very intrigued by these blue things that I'm still not entirely sure what they are, but you know.
I'm glad they're here. I'm glad they're here.
Exactly, right? There's a place for everything. So, tell me about David Makes Man. What are you guys most excited about, like, for this to kind of be unleashed on the world?
I am very excited about our communities getting to have a conversation and for them to also just be amazed at all of the different not venues, but different avenues of art that are incorporated in telling the story. Like just visually, it's gorgeous.
And then, I mean, what they add in, like the dance, the element, the song, like the elements of magical realism that's inside of it. It is a work of art. It's art.
Yeah.
And it's really cool to be able to see that and this kind of narrative that you normally always see, but told in a way that hasn't been told before, and it's just beautiful.
That's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a beautifully shot show.
Yes.
And that's kind of one of the things I'm most excited about, is just to see the cinematography in play.
Yeah. It was great. I mean, the colors, everything that they did was chosen specifically. There's a specific reason to every single thing, down to the patterns of clothes. Like, it was great. Yeah.
So, Travis, you play a gender non-binary character, Elijah, correct?
David, is that you down there with all that mouth?
How was that for you? Did you, if you don't mind me asking, do you identify as gender non-binary? And how, like...
Well, I actually... thank you.
Of course.
I actually just realized that I don't know. And so my labels have not, I've actually just been kind of going through that sort of, not a transition, it's just really like, I don't know yet.
Yeah.
And I don't have to know.
Exactly. You don't
And
have to.
and it's great. It's actually kind of great. I went to Trace Lissette. She plays Femi on this show, and we went
fantastic.
to so good. And we went to the Outfest like brunch, and we were there, and I was just like, I don't know what this show has done, but it really has truly gotten me to a place where I care about my identity. I care about how I'm presenting myself, and I'm more aware of the fact that sometimes like traumas can lead to, you know, a sort of stunting of your maturity or your change or your fear, all of these things. Hold on. While we're delicious.
Okay,
In the middle of trauma, let's have a little sip.
But I am actually really dying to do this.
Of course, do it, please.
I
Get that
need to
sparkle
have
moment.
a moment of just being
Yes,
able to
and
be
I mean,
like,
honestly, it's a lot, and I mean,
Like Salt Bae
I
over
had
here.
this passion. As soon as you said edible glitter, I was like, I just want to. But I really hope that I mess things
It's
up
a
for the
sour
next
candy.
guest.
Take it back.
Okay.
it's good.
Look at that. Okay, all right. Sorry. Back on track.
Back on track.
Nah.
Identity, trauma, like all of these things. I'm also sweating. And
Oh,
I'm just
no worries. Look, I'm right here with
oh.
you. It's the same. I wish I had my rat.
Pass me the bowl of candies. Let me get them.
Listen, we are being serious here, okay?
No,
this
for real,
is what
for
we're
real.
here for.
This is what we're here for.
Have fun, hang out, but also learn about the show.
Yeah.
You
And I
guys-
think it's important because the community, I'm truly the community, the black community, the queer black community, these stories, I mean, have to be told. And Terrell is one of the people who is mainstream and is saying, let's put this out there.
Yes.
And
That's another thing. So again, like Travis was saying, yeah, you know, if we talk about some of the things that are touched in the show, people might feel like, okay, well, I've sort of kind of heard that before. I don't think you've heard it like this.
Yeah.
Because now we're making sure that everybody in the community is spoken for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a way that hasn't necessarily been before. And we're really trying to go for, I just think the show is so honest. You
Yes.
know, a lot of times that we say that it's unapologetically black, you know? So it's really, really, I think it's the authenticity is there. And then again, the level of artistry from just the way that the show comes on. What do you call that? What do you call, like, it's, you know, like when the show starts and it says the name of the show, I don't know.
oh,
What
the title
Yeah,
credits.
oh my goodness, it's gorgeous.
It really is.
Every time I watch it, I'm like,
Yeah.
it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yes. Yeah.
And I truly am so glad that it's being told. I remember reading the script and being like, oh, okay, like I didn't know that other people thought this way. I didn't know that other people dealt with, you know, having to hide a piece of themselves because they were just trying to survive, you know? And so when I say, like, I don't know what's like, when you ask me about, like, me personally, it's like, there were things that I was doing to survive that I thought I needed to do as far as, like, hiding identity. And I think that it really does we start with a child who is, like, 13, 14, and Terrell was talking about this earlier. He was just like, why don't we need to invest in this? And I'm like, this is the time in your life where you're, like, at a crossroads. And there are things that happen to you where you're just like, this is going to affect the way you are as an adult. And you're not even going to, sometimes you don't even know, you know, because you're just like, oh, why am I doing this thing now? You know, why am I obsessed with, like, sneaking these trolleys? But now I'm not. Now I'm going to do it in public.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
all of you know.
Everyone, watch and learn.
I
This is how
don't
you eat
hide my
gummies.
candy anymore.
So, I mean, it must have been super exciting when you both of you found out that you got these roles.
I mean-
would you gag? Like, were you?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a little. Before we go into that,
yeah.
Can I get you guys to look into the camera and just do like the face that you made when you found out that you got your role?
Okay.
Yeah. So like, we'll count down. Ready?
Nice. Okay.
At the same time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or do you want to do one at a time? Is it more exciting? Is it more dramatic
I
that
like
way?
at the same time.
Okay, here we go.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. There's a lot of confusion happening over here.
I was.
Listen.
I was standing across the street from where I used to work. I used to be a host at the Standard, and I was like across the street having a lunch, and I was like, I'm doing lunch now. Like, I guess we do lunch. And then my team called me, and I was like, what is my life? And then they were like, you booked the show. And I was like, what? What do you mean? I'm like looking at what my job used to be. And then I was like, okay, cool. And then I got off the phone and it was just like, like, and then everyone was like, are you okay? Yeah, that's how I found out.
Are you okay? Okay, this is kind of crazy.
Uh-oh.
This is kind of crazy. So I showed up to Orlando. So what happened is my agent knows that, you know, Terrell and I go way back.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm literally out on a date with my husband. And like that doesn't happen that often because we've like small kids. So we're out on a date, we're seeing theater. And I get a text message. I check my phone during intermission. I get a text message from my agent. And she's like, Terrell is going to send you a text message. And you should really, it's going to be some good news. To this day, I have not gotten that text.
Let you get just hanging.
Wait! So, I was like, well, that was anticlimactic. I then get an email saying, Alana, we're going to start rehearsal for David Makes Man in Orlando. This is 2 weeks. I live in Chicago. In 2 weeks. And yes. So I we pack up our family. We go to Orlando. And I'm sort of still, it was like not a phone call. Or I was still in Orlando like, I think
I hope I have this job.
Yeah, we go to our rehearsal, and I'm in the rehearsal like, I really hope I'm killing this. I thought maybe I'm still auditioning, and then my husband was like, Alana, they have relocated you to Orlando.
Right.
You have the job. But seriously, I was going to our rehearsals thinking, I guess they're still feeling me out. Never got no text message. So
I love that. Also, why would he text you? Like, why would that be the thing?
Right.
Well, that was very specific. Maybe she said, I could probably dig through my phone right now. It was either a phone call or a text, but I'm telling you, dead phone. That's what I had, dead phone. So, yes.
Just
Wow.
staring at her phone for weeks on end.
That is amazing. He hasn't done it.
Nothing.
That's amazing. I love that. I mean, it kind of still felt surreal the whole time, especially during the table read. Table read,
my gosh.
because that's where Oprah was there.
Yeah.
I was silently crying to myself because
Yeah.
Oprah was on a
But
screen.
like on a huge screen, like in Maui with a green juice, just like
As
I
you do.
remember every detail, and I was just like, and I was sitting next to Miss Phyllis Rashad, and I was like, yeah, cool, yeah, this is fine.
Yeah.
And I actually saw them in Head of Passes in LA. They did a play together. That was Terrell's play, and I was just like, yeah, it's fine. Like, you were amazing, and I was already fanning out, and I just remember being like, everything is gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be okay. And then Oprah came up on this huge screen, and I was like, we're not gonna make it. It's like, we're not gonna make it. Why are we acting like this is normal? Why are we acting like this is normal?
We were all trying to act normal.
Everybody just yeah, of course, yeah, Oprah.
Totally,
Uh-huh.
no problem.
Cool.
This is what we do. Oprah just hangs out with us on the screen.
This is delicious.
Thank you. All right, guys, it's been super, super fun. I wish I could hang out with you longer.
We have to take a picture.
Yes, we do.
Okay,
Yes,
are we gonna do it? Okay.
What are we gonna? Okay, yes.
All right, here we go. How are we gonna do this? A little selfie moment.
Yes.
I mean,
All right. Well, you have to do it.
Okay.
You have,
Okay.
yeah.
So I'm in the middle. Okay. Where's my
Wow.
where's our button? Is this?
Oh, sorry. Yes, this guy here.
Is
And there's
that
a little
one?
mirror here if you can see yourself. in
Oh.
there, but,
Okay.
Oh,
Easton.
okay.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. Here we go, guys. 1, 2, and.
Yes. This is amazing. Thank
I mean,
you.
with the leather casing.
Right.
Okay,
Nothing
Scott.
but the best over here.
You really have outdone yourself. Outdone.
Oh,
Give some face. Yeah.
Hey.
You got it right?
I think so.
Amazing. Thank you. We'll get to see that unfold throughout the the show here. Good to go? All right, cool. My name's Scott, and welcome to my Xfinity Hangout. I'm going to be making a mocktail for you guys to get started here before we start talking. It's a watermelon limeade, if that works for you guys.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I'll get started. So while we're doing that, Akili and Nathaniel, or Nate, sorry, can you tell us a little bit about David Makes Man, what you guys are excited about?
I'm excited for the feedback it's gonna get, because I feel like it's nothing like this on TV. It's just so different, like how we use the power of imagination to survive and how it's unapologetically black. Like, it's just real,
Yeah, I'm super excited. Same things, I'm just excited for the world to see, what Terrell has put together, because his mind is amazing. So I'm super excited for that.
And we've luckily been able to bring to life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I've had a little bit of a glimpse into it. It looks like, Akili, you're playing a child prodigy. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How's that like? Does that relate to you in any way in your normal life?
Oh, yes, sir. I've actually been in pre-AP classes since I was younger, like around the 6th grade. So, yeah, but besides that, and David growing up as a single mom just like me, yeah.
Okay, nice.
Oh, too late.
And how about you?
Yeah, me and Saren, we relate in a couple different ways. I feel. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh wow.
Feel free to garnish or enjoy with anything else. We also
This
have
is
some
cool.
glitter here, edible glitter. get a little cheers for our
Oh.
camera here.
Cheers.
All right, cheers. Oh.
It's all good, don't worry.
This is actually good.
Yeah, it's like really
Thank
good.
you. To try, we kind of make sure it's accommodating for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Refreshing. Sometimes we serve real alcohol, sometimes we
Uh-huh.
don't. Depends on how we're feeling.
Yeah.
How late in the day it is.
Yeah.
So, right, you were saying, sorry, I cut you off as you were doing the cheers.
Yeah, but Saren, I feel he always thinks of others before himself, and I think that relates to me a lot. I like to, think of others and how what I do is gonna affect them before I think of myself. I think I do that a lot.
Yeah.
So here at the Hangouts, we like to kind of get to know you guys as people, not just about the show and your characters. So tell me a little bit more about like what you do in your free time. Like, what does that look like when you're not working hard?
I love to play sports.
Yeah.
I play football, track, basketball. Me and Nate we go hoop at
We go hoop
LA
all the time,
Fitness,
yep.
24-hour fitness.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you guys hang out outside of work as
Yeah,
well.
Yeah.
That's
this
awesome.
is like
Like
really my
fam.
bro.
Yeah.
That's
This is
amazing.
my bro right here, for real.
That's super cool. So what races do you do in track?
Oh, I do the 100, 200, and the 400.
Nice,
Fast
very
forward.
good. Man. I used to do track as well. I did the mile and 2 mile. But
Mm.
yeah.
grown
Yeah,
man.
I
bit
started
different.
track and then I quit.
You're like, you're like, nah, it's not for me.
Yeah.
Why did you quit? Why, like, you didn't find
Man,
anything to
honestly, our coach would have us running, and it was just too cold outside. I couldn't do it with it.
do? You're like, I'm done with it. No, shut it down.
Yeah.
Nice. So do you guys play any video games or anything in your free time?
Oh,
Yeah.
2K,
Yep.
Madden. I
Mhm.
stay on my park on 2K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I be giving him the work on the game all the time.
Nah. It's the other way around.
The verdict's still out on that one.
Yeah.
We have to bring out the game system and find
Yeah,
out.
for real. Yeah, you
I
know.
wish we did. There's an
Oh.
Atari around here somewhere, but
Oh,
you know,
man.
that's not going to really help unless you guys know how to play Pong.
Oh, that's that old game, right? With the like.
Yeah,
It got the
Oh
little
god,
thing.
make it feel real old now. Yeah, little lines that go up and down and the balls and it's
Oh,
like
yeah,
bouncing
yeah,
around.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot going on, but you know, we did it.
Yeah.
It was a thing. Alright, cool. So if you're kind of taking time off and you're like when you're coming home from set, what does that look like for you guys if you're relaxing?
I'd be tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really tiring, you know. Especially when you put so much energy and effort into your characters to make sure that it comes out to the beauty that is written on the page.
Mhm.
It is really tiring, but it's worth it all at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys deal with a lot of heavy content and David Makes Man. Does that take a toll on you, like personally? And what do you do to kind of come out of that mindset?
Yeah, I mean, going into the character, you know, it's always tough because of the situations that they go through. You know, the relationships they have with other people. It's tough, but you know, I always try to leave the character on the set. You know when you switch in and out of a character because you know, it's good for you, you know, to know when you're in and out of a character.
Yeah, at the end of the day, just knowing who you are.
Mhm.
I'm not David. I am Achilles.
Yeah.
And sure, we may have similar backstories, but know who I am at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, I know some people struggle with that. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't leave it
Some
there.
people
but-
stay in character,
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
it's not healthy.
Yeah, I think it's something you shouldn't really do. I think
Yeah.
it's a part of the acting process to leave your character.
yeah.
Yeah.
Props to you guys to be able to figure that out quickly.
Yeah.
That's
Thank you,
amazing.
thank you.
So you guys are it's on OWN, obviously. Have you had a chance to meet Oprah yet?
Yes.
Yeah, what's she
She's
like?
super cool.
She's amazing.
She's really down to earth.
Yeah.
Like, so she
It's
came
super
up.
nice.
Yeah, like gave a big hug, like a
Yeah.
hug, like a
Yeah, I know.
you know, like when you feel the love in a hug.
Yeah,
That's
you
what kind of
know,
hug it
like,
was.
when
Yeah.
you first meet somebody, you go for the handshake. I
Nah.
went for the handshake. She gave me a huge hug,
Mhm.
and like she met our parents and stuff like that. It was
Yeah.
dope.
She's
That's
really
incredible.
cool. Sweet,
That is
sweet,
so
very
amazing.
sweet.
Yeah, I have this like vision of her as a caricature. I like to think that she like walks into a coffee shop and is like, and you get a $2 tip, and you get a $2 tip. So she's not like that?
No,
Okay. Alright, fair enough. Okay. Well guys, honestly, it's been so fun hanging out with
Cool.
you. I really
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
you
Thank you
taking
for the
the time.
drinks.
Yeah.
Of course. Feel free to take them with you if you
Cool.
need to cool off on your
Mhm.
Oh yeah, take as much as you
Yeah.
want, honestly.
I'm about to get one of these phones. Oh, look at the picture.
I know the picture finally formed. Look at that. That thing loud.
Hey, yeah.
Where do you come from?
Ever gonna see a day when your world will change?
What is your story?
Sing to the moon.
Where I'm from. come from the hood. I come from water. I come from runners. I come from laughter. I'm not nothing.
Got played, girl.
And I just died right here.
Oh, you don't drink it all the way down?
No regrets. There's nothing where I'm like, you know what I really wish I would have done?
I don't hide my candy anymore.
Autographed every part of the human body.
I love it. I cannot wait till the cameras are rolling.